had was one of our larger customers. They had a microburst / tornado that came through, and when it came through, it blew away 4,000 hutches on them. So they came to us and said, do you guys have a fast, easy way that can help protect our calf hutches and help save our calves that are inside the hutches? So we took that back to the shop, went through it, and came up with our hutch latch. So that's what we have right now that is easy to use, easy to transfer from one spot to the next spot, and we feel like it's a really good solution. Typically, a calf hutch is going to be moved, depending on the owner, 60 to 90 days, how long they want to keep them in there until they're ready to move to their wean barn section. We feel like this system is significantly faster than having to pull a pin out each time, stick the cable in, put the pin back in. That doesn't even account for what they end up losing on the pins and what they're having to replace later on. So we built our calf latch so that it's one process. They can basically go through, slam the latch or slam the cable down in the latch, and then it can't move. So the ease of it is there's no pins, there's nothing else that the guys have to do. Basically, they walk through, they put the cable in, and it's secure. It makes it really easy to take out. So all they have to do is pull the lever up, the cable comes out, they can move it to the other side, and they have a workable product that really is easy to use. The other winch systems that we've seen out there, they use more of a boat winch, and when the guys are just winding the cable up inside the boat winch, it frays the cable. So what they were having to do the next time they went to their next row, that cable was basically ruined. So they were having to buy a whole new length of cable every time they moved it. So we came up with a winch system that uses a strap with a thimble that goes ahead and you can hook the cable onto it with a hook at the end of it. So what we're able to do is that we have an easy winch, no tools, anything with it. You can use a cheater bar to go ahead and tighten it up, but by putting the cable on it, attaching it to the cable, then you can use that cable the next time you want to move it to the next spot. Basically, our winch system can be compensated by one use of that cable. You can basically pay for our winch system for what it's going to cost them to replace that cable each time as they go through. The other systems that are out there right now, I've had customers tell me that they actually rip through the top of the calf hutch, where ours will not do that. We have a backing plate on the bottom of it. We wanted to make it simple so the guys could walk through, do their job, put the cable in, and move on. We had other customers that told us they were using the pin, and every time their guys were going through there, their fingers were cold, they couldn't get the pin in, they would lose the pin. When they moved to another spot, they didn't have the pin, so they were always having to order new pins, and it was just really difficult to put it in there. Or the owner would walk by and they would see the pin wasn't even shoved in, so the latch wasn't even doing its job. If a microburst or something like that does come through, that calf hutch gets thrown away. They're going to lose the calf. They're also going to ruin their calf hutch, so they're going to have to buy a new calf hutch. And then it's just the manpower, everything that is lost. Even a little bit of a wind, a strong wind that comes through on a thunderstorm might move those hutches 4 to 5 feet. That slows down the whole operation of efficiency of what they're trying to do. So the more we can keep them in line, the more they can maximize their efficiencies out there on the job as well. Ultimately, we want to save the calf. That's the most important thing that's out there for them. That's what they need for later on. That's the ultimate goal, is to have that calf to become a milk cow later on.